Hello guys and welcome back to DM Basic Vegan. So today we'll be making Sunday dinner. What we have on the menu is gunga rice and peas, vegan pepper steaks with a side of potato salad. And we'll be serving it with refreshing Jamaican sorrel juice. If you want to learn how to make this full dish step by step, keep on watching. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and to share for more videos like these. You want to start off by first making your seitan slash gluten. Caribbean people mostly know it as gluten or gluten. You want to add 8 cups of whole wheat flour into a bowl to 2.5 cups of water. Once you've set your seitan to rest for about 15 to 30 minutes, you want to move on and start making your potato salad. So you first want to put a pot of boiling water onto the stove and add in 1 tablespoon of salt and set it to boil. Then you want to start preparing your potatoes. After resting dough for 30 minutes, you want to then wash it until water becomes clear. Once you're done squeezing out the water from out of your gluten slash seitan, you want to prepare your broth. Now you want to start making your homemade broth. Whatever you put into the broth is the taste that the gluten or the seitan is going to have. So you want to season it to your liking. The gluten or the seitan is like a sponge, so it sucks up all the juice that you're going to put in. The seasoning that we'll be using is 1 teaspoon of salt, 4 cloves of garlic, 3 large onions diced, 1 tablespoon of all-purpose seasoning, 1 teaspoon of seasoned salt, a few shakes of pepper flakes, 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, 2 tablespoons of blackstrap molasses, a handful of thyme, You want to set your pot aside. Now you want to get your gluten or seitan. Depending on what you're going to use this gluten or seitan to do, you could place in the pot just like this and put to boil. But because we're going to be using this gluten to make pepper steaks, we're going to slice it in steak size form. This is the size that your gluten looks like after it's been washed, but don't cut your pieces too big, because once you put it to boil, it's going to swell up again. And last but not least, you want to add 1 cube of veggie seasoning. Don't forget to place your heat on high so that it can boil faster. And you want to just make it boil to 45. You just want it to boil for 45 minutes to an hour. Make sure that you cover it too. What it looks like after it's been cooking for about half an hour. You see how swollen and juicy those steaks are Seitan looks, vegan steaks looks. I just want to take it out of the pot and eat it. But let it cook for the full hour, and then I'll show you again what it looks like. It's been about 45 minutes since it has been boiling. See that the water has gone down. So now what you want to do is turn off the stove, cover it, and leave it to cool. Now that my gluten or vegan steaks is set to cool, I'm now going to move on to making my gunga rice and peas. So I've already have my gunga in my pot. This is what it's also known as, just in case you guys don't know what gunga is. The next thing that I'm going to do is add my seasonings. 1 scallion or green onion, salt to taste, 1 onion diced small to 2 cloves of garlic, couple shakes of coriander, couple shakes of cumin. You're just seasoning the pot to your taste, to your liking, and a couple shakes of pepper flakes, and about 1 pack of coconut milk. Then you want to stir your pot. Now just leave it to boil for 15 minutes so your coconut milk can get to cook properly. Our potato salad. We are going to add a tin of mixed vegetables. It's mostly only green peas and carrots. It's going to add that to our bowl. Couple shakes of all-purpose seasoning to give it some taste. Shakes of cayenne pepper for a bit of spice. 1 tablespoon of parsley for color and taste. Now you're going to mix it up. Because I'm doing 2 different types of potato salad, I am going to divide my potato salad into half. So in my first batch of potato salad, I am going to add coconut milk for taste, to give it the creamy texture instead of mayonnaise. This is optional. I mean, for people that don't like mayonnaise, you can do this. This is exactly why I'm doing it this way. And then all you have to do is sprinkle a bit more cayenne pepper for color. This is what the coconut milk one looks like. You want to set this aside. And next potato salad, I'm actually using vegan mayonnaise. So I add about 2 big teaspoons into my mixture, and then I'm going to mix it all together. Different style potato salad are now finished. Now all that you want to do is to cover them and place them in the fridge to chill until you're ready to serve. Now that my coconut milk is cooked, I'm going to now add my. Once your rice is added, you want to stir it, and then you want to turn your flame down to medium. And don't forget to add your butter. this point, you want to turn your heat even lower to about 1 or 2. So just let it steam. My rice has been finished cooked. Now I'm going to move on to my pepper steaks. Added in 2 tablespoons of coconut oil, a little bit of ginger, and a diced garlic. What I'm going to do now is saute them a little bit, and then I'm going to add in my pepper steaks. After letting my seitan cool for a little bit, I have took them out of their pot, squeezed it out, and then I've also cut them just a bit smaller so it looks more like steaks. So you just want to fry them up a little bit. They look like little steaks. Like if I didn't tell you that they were vegan steaks, you would not believe me. I then added about 2 cups of water so I can make my sauce. Now I'm going to add in just a little bit more seasoning to my sauce, because since I've seasoned my seitan, it has the flavor of all that juice that was in it before. So you don't need to season it too much. So I'm just going to add a couple shakes of all-purpose seasoning, a couple shakes of cumin, some coriander, and some hot chili flakes. Last but not least, some oregano leaf. My correction, oregano leaf. I'm so sorry. Now stir it, and then you're going to cover it and let it come to a boil. Look at that, so beautiful. Now that you have made your pepper steaks come to a boil, the next thing that you're going to do, I'm going to add my gravy sauce, and I'm going to be using the honey garlic thick sauce. Then we're going to add some ketchup. And just mix that up. I just cannot wait to dig in. I am so hungry. Add in your onions. I didn't chop them up too fine because I want the chunkiness and the crispiness when I bite in. So I'm going to let this cook down a bit, and then I'm going to add in the main ingredient. Add our sweet pepper, guys. So I added the sweet pepper last just so that I can get the flavor of the sweet pepper, that raw crunch, and not overcook it too much. Because I don't want to cook sweet peppers. You need that sweet pepper to have that crunchiness in it, just like how you have your onions that have the crunch. Look how pretty those look. I'm going to let this sit for about 5 minutes, and then I'm going to let it cool a little bit, and then I'm going to serve it. So see you soon.